طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع طلع البدر علينا من ثنيات الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داع.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, dear students, welcome again to our Islam and Moral Education class. This is Muhammad A Kashem, Senior Lecturer, Department of Islamic Studies, Milestone College, Dhaka. Dear students, in our today's class, we will discuss about the biography of a great personality, a great icon of Islam, Hazrat Umar Farooq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Dear students, you will get this lesson at chapter 5 and lesson 7 of our textbook. So please take your textbook and go to the lesson 7 of chapter 5 and try to underline, try to highlight the important parts of this lesson. Okay, let's start our today's lesson. At first, about the primary identity of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was the second Khalifa of Muslim Ummah. He had born in 583 AD and he was born in Banu Adiyan clan of Quraysh tribe. His father was Khattab and mother was Hantama. And from very beginning of his life, from very childhood of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's life, he was a brave warrior. He was a great warrior. He was a brave man. Even after receiving Islam also, he proved his bravery in various fields of Islam, especially as the second Khalifa of Muslim Ummah. And according to history, Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was a great orator. Even he was a great wrestler from his very childhood. And this great personality was an arch enemy of Islam at the beginning of Islam. But in a stage, especially during a crucial moment, during a necessary moment, Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu turned into a Muslim. And his receiving Islam, receiving history of Islam is a great history. All we know it more or less. Now we will discuss about the conversion history of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu to Islam, or when he got the Farooq title by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dear students, we know when the Kafirs of Makkah started to fight against Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and they tried to kill even Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they declared and they cursed, they pursued the youth personalities of the Makkah to kill Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So at his stage, Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu decided to kill Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Even he started with his open sword to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at the middle of the path, when he heard that his own sister Fatima and her husband Said had received Islam, that's why Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu changed his turn and went to his sister's house and tortured them severely. But in a stage, when Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu realized, after many and many types of tortures, even after giving the threat of killing them, they didn't change their decision. Hazrat Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu's mind started to melt. what is this strength which can protect a man even from killing. Then Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala, it's a great grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned his mind to Islam. That's why Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala requested his sister to take away him to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And after taking away to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala received Islam. And after receiving Islam, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala asked Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "O Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, isn't Islam the true religion?" Then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam replied, "Yes." Then he again asked, "Isn't Kaaba the house of the Muslims?" Then Rasulullah replied, "Yes." Then Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala declared with a great shout, "No secrecy from today. If you are the true prophet, if Islam is the true religion, if Kaaba is the house of the Muslims, then from today Salat will be observed openly in the ground of Kaaba." And then Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after observing this brave mentality of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam titled him as Farooq. Farooq means one who differentiates between truth and falsehood. One who differentiates between truth and falsehood. As Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, by his receiving Islam, by declaring, by opening Islam, differentiated between the truth and falsehood. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had given this title to Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Now, dear students, we will discuss about the character of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Dear students, according to history, we know Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu was a personification of one side he was an iron-handed ruler. He didn't compromise in establishing the rules of law. On the other hand, he was a great personality of humanity, kindness and generosity. Various types of human qualities were available in his characteristics. That means a good combination of hardship and softness are available in the characteristics of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala. That's why he was a great ruler of the world. In a part, he established justice, he established fairness, and he established the rules of law. According to him, each and everybody will be equal in the eye of law. He never discriminate among his friend and foe, among his near and dear, between his relatives and non-relatives. In the eye of law, in establishing the rules of Islam, he never compromised. Even we know a great history of punishing his own son Abu Shahma. When Abu Shahma, his own son, received wine, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu punished him, Abu Shahma, by his own hand. So by this punishment, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu established that this idea that nobody will get rescue from Umar's land if he do any fault, even if he would any relative of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. By giving punishment to his own son, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala established the rules of law. He established that everybody are equal in the eye of law. And this is the speciality of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. On the other hand, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu was a great personality, a great kindful man, generous man, a benevolent man. Even as a benevolent ruler, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu had many history. We know after being the Khalifa of the Muslim Ummah, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu used to roam in his locality, in the lane, in the area, to observe the situation of the subjects, of the peoples, because he never thought himself as a ruler. He always used to think that he is a servant. He is the only representative from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam to serve these peoples. That's why most of the times he would never sleep at night. He used to roam at his locality. Even we know a history. One night when he was roaming, he heard the crying sound of a child who was crying for food. But the baby's mother, was boiling only water to console the son, console the hungry son. After observing this situation, Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu carried out the flour well by his own hand to that hut and confirmed the food of that woman and her child. Even he asked pardon from that woman as he couldn't give their food in due time. And this is the speciality of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Even we know Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, one day while he was returning from his office, while he heard the crying of a mother who is giving to birth child, he after returning to home, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu sent his wife to that slum, that hut, to serve that mother during his childbirth. So, where we will get these types of example, the president sent his wife to a slum to serve a mother, to serve a street mother. So, this is the example, this is the ruling of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. This is the greatness of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Dear students, there have many incidents of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu's humanity and kindness. Even his accountability and transparency were also praiseworthy. One, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu in his locality used to arrange every Friday. Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu used to receive the complaints of the subjects about him and about the ruling system. And in one Friday, a person raised his hand and asked Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, alleged against Umar that Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu had received more cloth than all other subjects. After by pointing his shirt, by pointing Khalifa's shirt. In that stage, Khalifa's first son, Hazrat Abdullah ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, had made it clear that my father didn't get or didn't take any more cloth than all others. As a subject, we all had received same cloth. My father also had received same cloth, but me, Abdullah ibn Umar, had given my part to my father as a gift. And by adjusting these two parts, Khalifa's shirt is somehow long. He didn't take any more cloth by corruption. So this is the accountability and transparency of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Dear students, thus Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu had done many and many development activities. Especially we can mention Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu established to confirm the discipline in his locality in the army even. He established the police and espionage department. Even Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu is the first ruler who declared that after every 4 months all the soldiers must to have take leave to maintain the discipline and order. So these various types of good systems were introduced by Khalifa Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Even to confirm the agricultural development, Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu dug canals in his area and confirmed various steps of development activities. So dear students, we have discussed about the biography of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and that's why Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu as a ruler of Islam, as a great ruler of the world. Even we know Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu is a great ruler of the world till now. We will try to follow the biography of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, various types of good characteristics and good ideals of Hazrat Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu in our regular life. Then we will be also a successful man in our life. Dear students, That's everything for our class. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.